sundown, the father came up the streets with his head bowed down. And the little girl saw him coming, and she ran to meet him. And when she got to him, she said, "Father, where is mother?" The father just stood there, and the tears began to fall down. She said it again. She said, "Father, where is my mother?" The father looked at the little girl, and he hated to break the bad news to her. But this is what he told her. He said, "A little while ago, your mother went to heaven." The little girl stood there, so broken-hearted she didn't know what to do. But some words came to her, and she began to say these things. And this is what she said. How far is heaven? She said, "I want to know. She said, "The reason why I want to know is my mother. Is up there. And I want to go. Well, the father had to give the little girl a little answer. He didn't know what to say right then. But as he kept on walking toward the house,